Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to our annual recital. I'm Crystal Lundblad, the piano teacher here, and it's just so fun to see everybody all dressed up. Thank you for showing up when it's such a nice day outside. I really appreciate that. I just want to say, let's see, I will not be announcing performers as they go up to play, so please watch the program carefully and have your son or daughter come sit by me in the hot seat, one person before they are to perform. And then I'll tell the students when to go up to the piano. So Wyatt is currently in our hot seat, so let's wave to everybody. There's a hot seat. And just some housekeeping things. Please check to make sure all cell phones or sounds are turned off as a courtesy to the performers. But you can video, you can take pictures, just enjoy that. Most students are playing two pieces, or many of them are, so we're just going to clap after every single piece. If you go somewhere else like Orchestra Hall, you don't do that, but I really want to be able to clap for everybody as they play. There is a nursery available if you have small children who get antsy. It's around the corner to the right and to the right, and what's really neat is that they are live streaming this performance into the nursery. So if you go to the nursery, you can still hear what's going on and watch what's going on. As far as students just listening, I mean, this is a concert without words. So it's sometimes different than going to like a concert with a band. So there are just great ways you can listen. If you know about major or minor, like major pieces sound more happy, minor pieces are more sad or mysterious. Atonal pieces don't really have a key. They can kind of sound kind of weird sometimes. But you can always write major or minor or atonal by the pieces. You can always circle the pieces you like, or just write what that piece makes you imagine when you hear it. Just anything you can do to be actively engaged in the program is great for kids and for listening. At the end, we will honor our seniors and then have a group photo. So I think that's it. I see everybody. There's one family missing, and it's the Fuller family. So just to give you a heads up, it'll probably Wyatt, then Maggie, then Enoch. If we don't see that family, we're going to skip over them. They're here? I'm so sorry. I didn't even see you walk in. Thank you. How did you sneak past me? What did you say? Oh. Maybe just sneaky or tiptoed in. I should have known to look over on this side. I'm so sorry, you guys. Everybody is here. Everybody's accounted for. We're going to follow the performance how it is. I apologize. So we are going to begin the recital with Wyatt playing Dream Echoes and Takatina Twister. Come on up. Well, good job, everybody. I thought everybody did such a great job. This is so fun to hear and hear your hard work pay off. I mean, piano really is a sport. It's just a sport for the small muscle groups, but these kids have worked super hard and trained really hard for today. So I'm just proud of everybody. So good job, everybody. We are going to talk about two seniors as it's their last recital today. So let's see here. Natalie, please come up. Let's see if this will work. Okay. This is Natalie as a child. So, Natalie is a unique student in that she came to me for lessons 5 years ago. I believe she was in the 8th grade. Feel free to correct me if I ever said anything wrong. And prior to that, her mom taught her piano. So it was pretty neat. She actually came in knowing a lot. And she came in kind of like an intermediate, like she really wanted to play the advanced stuff, but just didn't quite have that yet. And she has this just appetite for romantic music in particular, just the romantic period, and she just eats it up like crazy. Just for fun, if you want to talk to her afterwards, if you know any of like Chopin's works or anything, you can just ask her, like, what is the opus number of Chopin's Nocturne in E flat? Do you know it?
Opus 9, number 2.
She knows everything. Like, so just quiz her afterwards. So fast forward to, I guess in the past, she did the MMTA competition, I think a couple times. She won and made it to the honors concert once. And let's see if we have any pictures. Oh, this is just a picture of a recital. She's on the left. And it's fun to look at old recital pictures because I see actually 1, 2, 3, 4 students in here who graduated or moved on and are actually in the audience today too. So it's kind of fun to see the kids who moved on are actually back for this recital too. This is a picture of her and the other winners from the year in the 2024 honors concert. And this is what the honors concert looks like. It's at the Minneapolis Convention Center, and there are 20 pianos on the stage, and the students get to play in a big ensemble with the conductor. So that's what she did. And then this year, she did not want to do the regular competition. She wanted to do the Young Artist competition. And I kind of discouraged it because to get ready for Young Artist, you need to be preparing for 1 to 2 years for this competition. And she gave me like 6 or 7 months notice. And you have to prepare at least 3 or 4 college level pieces. You have to have 15 minutes of music memorized. So she actually did it, and she memorized 3 pieces at the level of what she just played and performed really well there. They only took 6 students out of the entire state into finals. So she didn't make it into finals, but she was in kind of that top tier. She made it as an alternate for the concert. So that was kind of neat. So I like to ask, what you put as what you want to be when you grow up in previous recital programs. It's kind of neat. It changed like every year. So the first year was a lawyer or a janitor, followed by a lawyer, followed by a financial advisor, followed by a biostatistician. And what do you want to be now?
A pathologist.
So I love it. She's going to do whatever she wants to do. She's going to make it. And I like to ask students questions. So what is your favorite piano piece that you have ever played?
Prokofiev's 7th Sonata, 3rd movement.
And tell us about that sonata.
It's about the anxiety that Russia felt during World War II. So it kind of sounds like a war in itself. Like we're just wrestling with the anxiety and everything.
It's really loud, fast, it's in 7/8 time, and it is really dissonant. So it's a really cool piece. So again, if you want to ask her to play part of it, you always can do that after the recital. Let's see, what was a memorable musical moment?
Performing for the judges at the Senior Young Artist competition.
And what other activities or jobs are you involved in outside of piano?
I work at Buffalo Wild Wings as a server and a cook.
And how many PSEO or college credits do you have?
61.
So she's also getting her AA with all of that. And what are your future plans?
I'm going to Duluth for college, and then I'm going to try to go to medical school.
So that's really, really neat. So I just want to wish you well. I think we have one last picture, and this is just a beautiful one of you probably in a favorite place or a vacation or something. So I just want to say thank you for a fantastic 5 years, and you did not become the pianist you are by talent alone, but by discipline, determination, and a willingness to work hard. Those qualities will take you much farther than piano ever could. So you've grown in confidence, maturity, and dedication. So never sell yourself short. You have a brilliant mind and will excel at anything you put your mind to. And I hope you come back and see me someday. So you get this and this. Thank you. Yay. And next, next we have Kaven. I had access to all his pictures. So this is a very special moment for me because this is not just one of my students growing up. It's my first son to graduate and launch. He really wanted to be in piano lessons when he was in the first grade, so we let him start. And what makes me proud is not just how well he plays, but the perseverance and discipline that he has developed along the way. Piano's not easy, and progress doesn't happen without diligent practice. And he has diligent practice and the discipline and, I don't know, kind of that first child mentality. He does really well. Not to say anything about the second child. The most difficulty I had with him as a student involved injuries. So, yeah, one Sunday he was supposed to play the piano, and he even rehearsed with the worship team, and he went back outside, climbed a tree, tried to jump to the next tree, missed, and he broke his wrist. Another time, he actually played in the recital here, and he went to play basketball that night, broke his thumb in 2 places, but at least he was after the recital. And another, at least 1 or 2 recitals, while I was in the first recital, he went and played basketball and jammed his finger and came to the recital and played on a jammed finger, but he didn't tell me because he thought I'd be mad. So all in all, he's had about 7 broken bones, and that's not counting tendon injuries or concussions. So families with kids in sports, you just wait. So let's see, over the years, Kaven has been an avid, oh no, that is not how I put that in. He's an avid soccer player. I didn't do that. He was the captain of his soccer team for 3 years, and he's a basketball player too, and was a captain for 2 years. And here's an old recital photo. And again, we have a lot of returning students, or older students who are in this photo. Some of you might recognize yourselves. Let's see here. So in piano, he entered the MMTA competition several years. He went to finals at least 5 times. I know he won at least twice, and he got alternate twice. The 2 years he won, we have no photos from because it was COVID and the year after COVID, and they didn't have a concert. So he's never been in the concert. And yeah, what's neat is as students grow up, you can start to tell what they love and help guide them in that direction. So for Natalie, I feel like she's on the college prep route, and she's super serious about piano, and she wants to take lessons in college and just keep going on this trajectory. And I feel like for Kaven, he grasped on chording, worship music, singing. So we happened to go to a small church that began in 2020 that needed musicians and a worship team. So I played at first at church, and then I asked him to sub for me once. And I think I just really needed somebody to sub for me. And he was in about the 7th grade. So it's a little young to be playing, but I thought he could do it. He wasn't very thrilled, but he did it, and he did not die. And I think he liked it. And then he kind of started playing more often and more often. And at one point, he flat out told me I didn't need to play piano anymore at church. He had it. So he did. And actually, I saw some of the girls on the worship team over there. So that's kind of fun to see you back. So he, his brother, and friends became a worship team. They led worship for about 4 years or so. And then they branched out and played at other places, like Breakthrough Ministries in Minneapolis that serves the homeless, and at farmers markets. So there's a couple pictures from that era. Some of you recognize yourselves in these pictures. So all in all, it's really neat to see where God has brought him with music, and it's neat to see that he is strong in reading music and playing at an advanced level, as well as being somebody who can just jump up and lead worship and read from guitar charts with no notice. So it's going to be neat to see where you end up doing music or using music. So some of the fun stuff, what you wanted to be. In first grade, he was an artist, and he said, I lost 4 teeth this year. That was his fun fact. After that, it was a major league soccer player. And then it was a professional athlete, football or soccer, then a pro soccer player, or Gabe Morden, and then a soccer player, and then chiropractor. So, yeah. So we're going to ask him the same questions. What is your favorite piano piece that you've ever played?
Reckless Love by Youngmin Yu.
We have 2 people who played that as well. I think it's John that inspired everybody. John played it first, followed by Kaven, followed by Ty. Is there anybody else? I think that's it for this group. What is a memorable musical moment?
Well, I don't have like a specific one, but I would say just like all the spontaneous like worship sessions and stuff that I was able to lead. It was pretty fun.
It was sometimes like no notice. They would just say, by the way, you're playing, and he'd just have to pull something up on his phone and just wing it. What other activities or jobs are you involved in outside of piano?
Soccer, basketball, hunting, fishing. I work at Quick Trip. I like to lift.
And how many PSEO college credits or whatever do you have?
I have 64.
So both kids have been working really hard. And what are your future plans?
Going to Winona State University in the fall for movement science, and then I'm going to go to Life University in Georgia to get my DC, my Doctor of Chiropractic.
So I couldn't be more proud of you that you've become, and the musician you've become, and the person you are. Love you. There we go. So I just want to say thank you to all you parents and grandparents and all the people who are driving these kids to lessons or paying for lessons and all the support there is at home. Like, it's been a really neat culture we've had here because I feel like we have older ones who are inspiring younger ones, and they just keep passing this torch around, and it's really, really fun to see. So I just appreciate everybody. Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed the nice weather today. But before you, thank you, everybody.